Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Amy, your independent Scentsy consultant with Happily Scented Homes, and I'm back today to do a new series video. Now that it's getting close to the time that we'll know what's discontinuing and coming back for the next catalog, I wanted to start like a prediction series. No one's done it yet, but I figured I'd do it now because I'm on a no-buy with Scentsy right now because I just have too much wax to go through. So I'm not going to have any hauls this month. I think I'm barely going to have any like new sniffs. I'm waiting until commission time to order the Valentine's Day early access. And I think by then the early access for the St. Patrick's Day collection should be out, and then I do have a couple of the licensed bars that came out last month that are still available that I still need to get. So I'm gonna probably do that all in one like order. So it might be a while before I have like a first sniffs video. So in the meantime, I figured I would do these prediction series and kind of go over each category. So we're gonna start with the fall winter catalog, which is currently available still until February 29th. So we do have 2 more months really to get these scents, but I have some predictions on what I'm gonna club based on what I'm scared is gonna retire next catalog season for fall and winter and things like that. So we'll go ahead and get started. So this video, we're gonna go ahead and just do the holiday section of the catalog, which is right down here. The new releases are kind of already categorized in the other section, so I'm not going to do just a new release because they're already intermingled in the other categories. So Candy Cane Buttercream is the first scent in the holiday collection. That was a limited time collection last year. It was in the Vanilla Bean Buttercream Scentspiration collection, and it was the most popular that it was brought to catalog this season. I think the popularity is still pretty consistent with that bar, that it does have a high possibility to return. However, I think Mint to Be Merry may overpower Candy Cane Buttercream because they are sort of similar. They both have like a buttermint type of thing going on, and they both have like a creamy bakery note and then the peppermint. So I think the two, they are the most competitive against each other, Candy Cane Buttercream and Mint to Be Merry. So it would be curious to see if they would put both, or if they would replace Candy Cane Buttercream with Mint to Be Merry. So I am kind of, I would say I'm about like 85% sure Candy Cane Buttercream will carry over. But like I said, if the popularity for Mint to Be Merry was a lot more this season than Candy Cane Buttercream, then you never know. Christmas Cottage, I'm not worried about this one. It is a staple for Scentsy. They just introduced it in brick form this catalog. So I think the popularity and the sales are there with Christmas Cottage that they would choose it as a brick scent to, you know, make that much of a supply of wax to offer in bricks. And then they also did just pick the fragrance as the Scentspirations collection for this year. They did Christmas Cottage this year. So I'm confident that Christmas Cottage is going to continue. Now, am I going to club it? You bet your ass I am. Yes, I'm going to club it because I still don't trust Scentsy. I do have 2 full bricks. I'm probably not going to warm Christmas Cottage anymore this year. I might warm one more. I have 1 single bar of it left, and then I have the 2 bricks. So I might just warm the single bar and then keep the bricks for next year. But I am very confident that Christmas Cottage is going to continue, but I'm still going to club it. Cinnamon Pine Cones. This was a scent of the month that they did go ahead and introduce to the catalog for the first time this year. I am confident that one's going to continue too. There is enough of a following, there's enough popularity in sales that I do believe it's going to continue. And also the fact that they introduced it in pods as well kind of shows me that they're confident with that fragrance. Because normally if a scent like a scent of the month or a limited time collection, if it's brought back to catalog, they usually will just put it like in Wax Bar, Room Spray, and Scent Circle to play it safe for like that first round. And then if they do bring it back again because sales, you know, are there and popularity or whatnot, then they'll start introducing it to other, you know, product lines. But they had it in pods, they had it in Wax Bar, they had it in Room Spray, and they had it in Scent Circle. So I think the popularity is there, so I'm not worried about cinnamon pine cones not returning. I'm still on the fence about clubbing it because I do enjoy it. I do like it. I like mixing it with Black Forest Pine. I like mixing it with Sweet Orange and Evergreen. It's just a really nice nostalgic Christmas scent. But I'm trying to figure out which one I like better. Do I like Christmas Cottage better, or do I like cinnamon pine cones better? That's kind of like where I'm at right now, because they're both very aggressive spice scents, very aggressive, authentic, like Christmas nostalgia, potpourri, that, you know, that type of thing. So I still have to decide on it, but I'm very confident that it will continue. Clove and cinnamon, I think that one should be fine. There is enough of a following, I don't think on YouTube, but I think in the general public, there is enough following to clove and cinnamon. I had quite a few local customers that ordered clove and cinnamon this year with their 3 and their 6-pack bundles. So that one I think should be fine. It should carry over to the next year's fall and winter. I'm not going to club it because I don't enjoy it that much. I have Cozy Chai is my spice scent, so if I was to warm anything that was just straight spice, it would be Cozy Chai. But clove and cinnamon isn't bad. It's a good spice scent. It's very strong, but it's just not for me, but I'm confident that it will continue. Eucalyptus Wreath. I think this one's on the chopping block because we have Red Currant Wreath. That was a new release. So I think Eucalyptus Wreath was a new release. Was it last year or was it the year before? I think this might be the year before. Yeah. So this would be the second time it's been in catalog. So typically for new releases, they're available for the catalog that they're created for, right? And then the following season catalog, they're brought back. And then that second time, so it would be their like third debut, that's when most of them get the axe. So usually they've got a good 2 catalogs that they're featured in. And then the third catalog is where Scentsy starts making decisions on those new releases. So Eucalyptus Wreath, I think it might be up on the chopping block just because I don't think it sells well. I don't think a lot of people, not a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people like the other Christmas tree scents more, like Very Snowy Spruce and Icicles and Evergreen that was available, and other things like that. And they always come out with a Christmas tree scent anyway, with like these holiday collections and things like that. So I am fairly confident that Eucalyptus Wreath is going away. So if you like Eucalyptus Wreath, I would definitely club it at the end of this catalog. Perfect Peppermint, I think we're fine with that one. Scentsy really just needs a basic peppermint scent. Most vendor wax has a basic peppermint scent, so I do think that one's fine. It's not going to go anywhere. I don't think Peppermint Rush would like kick it out of the catalog, because Peppermint Rush and Perfect Peppermint are completely different. Peppermint Rush is more of a creamy vanilla candy cane peppermint, where Perfect Peppermint is a pure medicinal peppermint. So it's very therapeutic and, like, you know, it's got that like herbal medicinalness to it. So I don't think Peppermint Rush, and Peppermint Rush just came back in a Bring Back Your Bar last year, and then it was also in the Scents of the Seasons. So I think Scentsy's pretty much done with Peppermint Rush for right now. They've given us 2 opportunities to club it, to buy it. I think they're going to just move on with it. So we should be fine with Perfect Peppermint. Polar Bear Hug. I don't know, you guys. It's a staple with Scentsy. It's been in the catalog forever. I mean, it's been in the catalog since I became a consultant, or actually, was it before I became a consultant that it was available? I think it was right when I became a consultant, because I do remember getting a tester for it. And it was called Eskimo Kiss back then. So it's been over a decade since it's been readily available through Scentsy. So I think there's enough following. I think enough people club it that they do bring it back, but you never know. They like to pull these like ones that people love and that are, you know, near and dear, and then you're screwed later because you think, oh, it's safe. So I would say confidently, I think it will return, but I am gonna club it to be like safe. Like I am gonna put it in my club, but I do think it's gonna continue. Red Currant Wreath, that's a new release for this year. That will continue just because of the pattern that Scentsy does with new releases. They typically will return that next season's catalog. So I do think next fall and winter, Red Currant Wreath will be on there. It might replace the Eucalyptus Wreath. So Silver Bells, that's another one. I was so scared to death last time about Silver Bells. I did club it and it did come back. But that's another one that's been around for a long, long time, and you just never know when Scentsy's going to get rid of it. I do think a lot more people bought it this year. I think a lot more people warmed it this year because of the fact that they probably didn't warm it last year. So I'm confident. I'm like sort of confident, I should say. Like 75% confident that it will come back, but I am clubbing it. Because I'm not going to be without Silver Bells. There's nothing that compares to that one. So, and Very Snowy Spruce, that one I'm 100% just like on Christmas Cottage that will return. They were confident enough to choose it as a brick scent for this catalog. So obviously the sales are there and the popularity is there that they would be willing to make that amount of wax to offer it in bricks. So Very Snowy Spruce, I'm fine. So for the holiday section, the only ones that I think might, like I'm really confident that they're going to go away is Eucalyptus Wreath and Candy Cane Buttercream. I really don't think that's, like I think it will, but I don't know. I think Meant to Be Merry is going to kind of kick it out, but that could be 50-50. Like I said, they could just put both, you know what I mean? So that's my predictions on the holiday category. I'd love to hear in the comments what you think in the current holiday category, what's staying, what's going. Do you think anything is going to be replaced with like a limited time offering? What are you guys clubbing from this section? I love to hear your thoughts, and tune in and I will share the spice category next in this series. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.